Hey guys, this is Heather from healthyeatingstartshere.com. Okay, so last week I posted about chocolate and I got a bunch of questions on my video. So I thought I would answer those and talk a little bit more about chocolate. Because you know what? It's Easter this weekend. There's chocolate everywhere. And so let's talk about it. What about carob? Okay, I love carob. Carob, if you don't know it, is a brown powder. Very much looks like cocoa, but it is not. It's totally different. I love it. Not everybody does. And there isn't the same variety of treats available made with carob. At health food stores, at least the ones I have locally, they have carob chips, they have carob covered raisins, carob covered almonds, things like that. But not everywhere has those options. You can make your own treats using carob powder instead of cocoa. You'll need less sugar because carob is more naturally sweet. There are some other differences between carob and cocoa. I went into a lot more detail on a post and a video that you can check out if you want more detail on that. But my answer to that is I love carob, but I also love cocoa. What about cocoa nibs? Cocoa nibs also are awesome. Cocoa nibs are the raw cocoa beans. Sometimes they're roasted, but they're fairly bitter. They are not like a chocolate bar. So I love them. You may love them. Not everybody loves them. Fantastic for getting the antioxidants and nutrients in cocoa without any of the refined sugars or added fats in a chocolate bar. But again, not for everybody. So, what else can you do? Well, I love to make whole food chocolate treats, and I posted links to a bunch of recipes that you can try, so check those out. And then you can also sometimes buy things, like I got these at the health food store. They are little squares, like so, and what's in them is dates, sunflower seeds, raisins, cocoa powder, apricots, sesame seeds, goji powder, and coconut. So you can just make that into some kind of treat. And if you want to make it for Easter, you can shape it into a ball and make it look like an Easter egg, right? Not quite, but if you made them yourself, you could totally do that. It's like a party in my mouth! Using cocoa powder with whole foods in various forms is something that I like to do fairly often. This cocoa powder comes with maca in it, which if you have issues with hormonal balance or with the caffeine or theobromine in cocoa, maca can help offset that. And that was another question I got, is what about the theobromine in cocoa? I'm not too worried about it in general. It's not unhealthy for you. It's just if you have some kind of caffeine-like reaction to chocolate or cocoa that gives you the jitters or is negative in any way, then yeah, maybe steer clear of it and try some carob treats. But if you don't get any kind of reaction from chocolate, there is nothing naturally wrong with theobromine. The last question I got was about some different brands of chocolate that I like. Okay, so one of my favorites is Alter Eco. It's a fair trade chocolate, and this one has crunchy cocoa nibs in it. So I love getting chocolate bars that are super dark. This one's only 63% cocoa. Normally I like more like 80% cocoa, but this one is really nice. The ingredients are cocoa beans, raw cane sugar, cocoa butter, cocoa nibs, and vanilla beans. So entirely vegan dark chocolate. All of those ingredients are organic and fair trade. Another brand that I really like is Endangered Species, also fair trade and also mostly organic. This one is with goji berry, pecans, and maca. Ooh. Okay, so another brand that I get sometimes is Lindt. I get Lindt. It's not organic, it's not fair trade, so I get those ones when I can, but if I can't find them or if they're really way too expensive, then I go for Lindt, which is a good quality chocolate. It tastes awesome. And this one is the 85%. This is my favorite. It has chocolates, cocoa powder, cocoa butter, demerara sugar, and bourbon vanilla beans. So also vegan. Some of the Lindt are not fully vegan. They have milk fat in them. So always check the ingredients on brands because sometimes the same brand will put milk fat in different percentages. One that I find really interesting is Ghirardelli chocolate. They have a 72% dark chocolate that is vegan. It has no milk fat or anything. But all of their other chocolate has milk fat in it. So there's a 70%, so a lower cocoa content that has milk fat, and there's an 85% that has milk fat. The 72 is in between, but for some reason they don't put milk fat in it. I don't know. I have not found any Godiva chocolate that is made without any kind of dairy in it. And what else? Well, there are a bunch of different brands out there. All I can say is check the ingredients, see what's in there. Try to find chocolates that have as few ingredients as possible, and definitely look out for the milk fat. And as I said last time, dark chocolate can be a part of a healthy diet. You want to balance with having lots of fresh fruits, vegetables, grains, beans, all that good stuff. You can have some dark chocolate, it's fine. There's refined sugar in it, there's refined fats in it. A little bit isn't going to kill you. Your body can handle it if it's healthy overall. And if you choose one of these vegan chocolates that have as minimal and as high quality ingredients as possible, then you're going to be okay. And what I've been doing sometimes with my dad is we do a chocolate tasting, kind of like a wine tasting, and we take a piece of each type of chocolate and really take time to taste, and we actually make notes on the smell of the chocolate, the flavor of the chocolate, how it melts on our tongue. If you think, really think about what you're eating and enjoy it properly, you're not going to overeat it. Well, maybe you will, or maybe you'll want to, but hopefully that will get you in the right direction of having a healthy attitude towards all foods, whether they're the healthiest thing out there or whether they're a treat that you have on occasion. Having that overall mentality of living a healthy and balanced lifestyle is the goal. And nobody's perfect, so let's just strive to enjoy our lives, have fun, and yeah, eat some chocolate when you want to. Soft but rich chocolatey aroma. Thick bite. Lovely melting quality on the tongue. Rich, full-bodied flavor. Fills the mouth. Undertones of fruit, nut, cocoa.